Introduction to Building REST APIs with Next.js 14, a beginner's guide. 1. What is Next.js? Next.js is a popular React framework that enables developers to build server-side rendered SSR and static websites quickly and efficiently. It offers a range of features out of the box, such as file-based routing, API routes, and automatic code splitting. With the release of Next.js 14, the framework has introduced even more powerful capabilities, making it easier than ever to build REST APIs. 2. Why use Next.js for REST APIs? Next.js is primarily known for building web applications, but it also excels at creating REST APIs. Here's why. File-based routing. Next.js uses a file-based routing system, which simplifies the creation of API endpoints. Each file in the page's API directory automatically becomes an API route. Server-side functionality. Since Next.js can run server-side code, it's ideal for handling HTTP requests, interacting with databases, and performing other back-end tasks. Middleware integration. With middleware support, you can easily integrate authentication, logging, and other middleware into your API routes. Easy deployment. Next.js can be deployed on various platforms, including Vercel, AWS, and more, allowing your APIs to scale easily. And 3. Setting up a Next.js project. To get started with building REST APIs using Next.js 14, you first need to set up a new Next.js project. You can do this by using the command line tool provided by Next.js. Once your project is set up, you'll see a typical Next.js file structure with a pages directory. In Next.js, API routes are created in the pages API directory. Each file in this directory corresponds to a specific API route. For instance, a file named hello.js in pages/API would create an API endpoint accessible as API/hello. For understanding the anatomy, each API route in Next.js is essentially a function that handles incoming HTTP requests and sends back a response. The function receives two arguments. Rec, the request object containing information about the HTTP request, such as the query parameters, headers, and body. Res, the response object used to send data back to the client. The simplicity of this setup allows you to quickly define routes and implement the necessary logic for your API. 5. REST API concepts. Before diving into building APIs, it's crucial to understand the core concepts of REST, representational state transfer. Stateless. Each API request is independent and does not rely on previous requests. CRUD operations. REST APIs typically perform create, read, update, and delete operations on resources. Endpoints. These are URLs where the API resources can be accessed, usually defined by HTTP methods get, post, put, delete. 6. Creating API endpoints. In Next.js, you can create different API endpoints to handle different HTTP methods. For example, GET requests, used to fetch data from the server. POST requests, used to send data to the server, often used for creating new resources. PUT requests, used to update existing resources on the server. Delete requests, used to delete resources from the server. Each of these methods can be handled in separate functions within your API route file. 7. Connecting to a database. For many REST APIs, you'll need to interact with a database to store and retrieve data. Next.js 14 supports integration with various databases, including SQL and NoSQL options. You can connect to your database using node.js